What's up, YouTubers? Today I'll bring a deck tutorial on the Sentry Guard Royal Pardon. This deck is similar to my regional top 8 one, but there's some changes. Let's get on started. So for starting Vanguard, we play the Brave one instead of the one that calls a Grade 2. I don't run Militarist anymore, I run this new one, cause with the new Shy Fetus, you actually call Grade 2 easily. So even if you don't have a board, you could, by discarding a card, let you call Grade 2. And you don't have to worry that much with if you're the unit you call it a Brave or not. Because its benefit is that you discard a card, call a Brave, and you draw a card back. So you don't lose anything. But even though if you don't call a Brave one, if you call Benon, I believe. Yeah, Benon calling to Menon, and then it's a column and also let you draw a card, which is pretty good. You could also run Militarist if you want. This is optional, it depends on you. I recommend the Brave one instead of this, because this one's not useful now. I mean, still good card, but you hardly use the skill, so that's why I run this over Militarist. So, and then moving on to Grade 3, we have 4th Sentry Guard. Usually you want to run into this because the stride is too good. Unless you're playing against Kage or anything, they burned your whole board, you have nothing to do. But usually you go for this. Sentry Guards, you usually use his second skill. Like, first skill, Limit Break, is not that useful. Second skill is when this plays on Vanguard, you can discard a card and search your deck for up to 1 Grade 1 or lower unit and call it rare. So you can set up your board easily. I usually call the regional promo, the Grade 1, I'm not sure his name. Or you could call Flogo out to help you with a Blast Ray combo. In this deck, I don't play Bargo or Liu. I feel like if you don't have the booster, Liu's useless. So it's kind of dead Grade 2. And you only play 2 Bargo in the deck. And there's no skill to Bargo, so I feel like what's the point running it? Even though you do 1 extra attack, if you have Flogo, you do 2 extra attack. But I just don't feel like there's point to it, because 1 extra attack might change the game, might not. It's not a big a deal. And early game, if you don't pull it off, loot's kind of useless. Most of the time you want loot because you want to rush early game. Other than that, you don't have to run loot. So that's why I change it for something better to play. Then moving on to backup Grade 3, we play Altimle. Altimle, good skill. I mean, internal shy, which is what this game do now. It's a good backup Grade 3 if you don't have a Sentry Guard. And with the Fetus and Altimle, you have a good stride for it. Also, you have stride skill, so it lets you go into Brave much more easier than putting Sentry Guard. Usually, when I play, I usually have a huge hand until like really late game when they have a really good stride, and then with huge power on their board to push me, I usually run down to 2 card or 1 card. Then I strike into Fetus. It gives me benefit, and I could change the game. So that's why this lets you set up to Fetus right away. But Sentry Guard, usually you go to Fetus late game instead of early game like Altimle do. Then moving on to Grade 2s, we have 4 Blast Blade. You want to have 4 because you just want to have the Flogo combo go off. So 4 is consistent, because usually you use it once or twice, it's gonna get killed by your opponent. So having 4 is nice. Plus you call Grade 2 a lot in this deck, so you can call it out easily. That's why 4 is good enough. Then we play 4 Benon. Broken column for this deck, even though it's 14, but Grade 2, 14 hits 9, even if they have a trigger, it still hits number. When you're on first strike with Sentry Guard, you at least have 2 Grade 1 or lower on the board. So that's give 6k. So you're at 20. You usually have a third one. You guarantee it. You usually have 3 Grade 1 or lower in the back row. It's pretty easy to do this because you have the starter. Benon called Meron, give you a column, and then you write into Sentry Guard, give you another Grade 1. So you already have 3 Grade 1 in the back. That's already 9k to your whole front row, which makes this column become 23 hit numbers. So it's pretty good. Then moving on, we have three Twin Sword. I still play Twin Sword. I feel like Tunzor is better than Liu, since both of them needs a booster, but Tunzor needs just a booster. Not like Liu, you have to have a right booster. So Tunzor's good. Make your one extra attack just like Liu does. Liu calls for a target, which is Blaster Bay. This calls for any grade 2, that's why you can do whatever you want. And help you set up your board easier. You don't have to worry about what you should do to your board. This is much easier than Liu. Then moving on, we play 2 Eagle. 2 reasons. 1, Brave. 2nd, Resist. It's good against most of the deck that like lock, burn your rear guard. Also, I play it because of Brave, so that Fetus can activate skill if you actually call Eagle out. Other than that, there's not much for this card. Moving on to grade 1s, we have 3 on-flip PG and 1 Hope Keeper. I play 1 just for Banon. If you run out of Baron, you could call Hope Keeper so that it's also Brave, and then you could bounce it back to hand, or you could call it from hand. If you're on low hand, you could just call it out, and then you can attack and bounce back to your hand. Then, optional, you could run 4 if you want, or you could just run 3 and 1 of this. It depends on you. Not that much. It's not a big a deal. I hardly use it anyway, cause usually my board is full, unless I'm playing against Cargill, I might have to call it. Other than that, my board's pretty much set up. Every single turn, I just try, and then the same board push. I don't really change up my board unless I kill my card on my own, like retires it. Whereas the board is the way it is. Then moving on, we have 3 Strider. Just there for Stride. I mean, you could call it out and then use the starter to bounce it back to your hand. That's all it does. You don't have to search for Altimle. I mean, Sentry Guard is a good Stride for you. Good grade 3, and then the Stride is good, so no point to search. Then we play 4 Maron. Let you Soul Blast draw a card, combo with Banon. Pretty good. You could also combo with Sentry Guard. When you ride, you could discard one and call this. So you could call you could draw a card from it too. But I usually don't do that. I feel like it's only you will waste a card on this and then you lose a Banon. So I'd rather call this instead with a Sentry Guard. Let you unflip. You could set you can leave it on board like 7k, and whenever you have Brave, you just activate it. Not that big a deal. Let you counter charge. This deck counterblast heavy. You have the Twin Sword, Hope Keeper, Banon. What else? Flogo. So it counterblast pretty heavy. You only have max of 6 counterblast. You want to countercharge with PG and this dog. So then moving on to trigger, we have 4 Flogo. Still 4. Combo with Blaster Bay. 2 stem Blaster Bay. If Blaster Bay stacked with triggers is really powerful. Then we play 3 Altimle crit. You shine the Altimle when you have a Sentry Guard heart. It's still fine. You can still use the skill. That's why you run it. Then we run 4 heal. 2 heal and 2 G guard. That's basically it. Then we run 5 draw trigger. I play 5. I prefer 5. I played 6 before, but I feel like 5 is good enough. With this deck, you pretty much have to guarantee win on the second stride. If you don't, I mean, you have a good hand to keep yourself to survive and win on the 5th or 6th stride usually. And purpose for Fetus and Sentry Guard to discard. You can also discard it with a G Guardian, which is Scroll, because it needs to discard a card to activate 10k shield. You don't want to discard a 10k shield just for that. I mean, that's the same cost, so 5k shield is better. Then moving on, we play 3 Regalia. Powerhouse of the deck, you hit your opponent really hard early game. Usually with your high power board, your opponent don't guard your attack and it forces them to 5 or 4 usually. So that's why this card is good. You only need 3 though, because you're not going to try this 4 times. I mean, there's no point to it. Then we play 4 Fetus. I go into Fetus during the late game usually if I have Sentry Guard as a Vanguard. If I don't have Altimle, I will go into Fetus right away. It set up your GB2 and it helps to set up your board too. So Fetus is good. Then we play 4 Altimle. Altimle's there because it's a good try than other cards. So that's why we play it. Then moving on to G Guardian, we have 2 Screw. Running Shield because it's an easier 10k shield than the new one from Fighter Collection. And it saves the game. Like, it protects you, also makes you to brave easier. So you defend your opponent's attack, and then by ditching cards, you will become 3 or less. And your turn, you will have brave easily. Then we play 1 Dark. 1 Dark is just there for protecting something you need to. And one is a Fighter Collection one, which is a 20k shield, and one is a new one, which is a 25k shield. So there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys next time.